Hello guys, welcome back to the European football review, talking about all the big games across Europe in the Champions League and the Europa League and the Europa Conference League over the past week, starting with that Dinamo Zagreb versus Celtic game, and it could be a really important game for both teams trying to get vital points to stay in the competition, and a 0-0 draw. Sharing the points, not too bad for either team, but Celtic do have a tough run coming up. I think Celtic will be fine. It's Dinamo Zagreb that need to get a few more points on the board. Liverpool beating Girona thanks to a Salah penalty. A closer game than Liverpool fans would have wanted, but another 3 points and a perfect record continues for them. Atalanta versus Real Madrid went into the half-time at 1-0 with De Keylor scoring a penalty just before the half-time break. And then right afterwards, the energy spiked up. Vinicius, Bellingham and Lookman all scoring within the first 20 minutes and ending 3-2. An exciting game. It was an exciting game. It was the game of the evening for me. Bayer Leverkusen win their game 1-0. Very Bayer Leverkusen fashion from last year, winning the games late on to the 90th minute. Mukiele scoring that goal. Brest continued their good form in the Champions League by beating PSV. Club Brugge beating Sporting, and it just shows how good of a manager Ruben Amorim was, because his Sporting team has been doing nothing since he left. Aston Villa with a massive, huge winning against RB Leipzig. Another great winning against a German team, which I'm sure the Aston Villa fans will be very happy with. John Duran, McGinn and Barkley scoring the goals. Barkley scoring the winning goal in the 85th minute, and knocking RB Leipzig out of the Champions League completely. No Europe for them anymore, right? Well, we've got 2 more games, but the 2 more games mean nothing. PSG starting their comeback revival against Salzburg with Goncalo Ramos, Nunes and Doué scoring in a 3-0 win, and then Bayern Munich winning 5-1 in their game. Elise scoring 2 goals are really nice. His first goal was magnifique. Lyman Muller also scoring the goals. 5-1, big win there. On to Wednesday's games, where we saw Atletico Madrid actually get into a position where it was a bit scary, you know. Slovan Bratislava scoring against them, but it was never a threat because it won 3-1. Lille beating Sturm Graz 3-2. You know, it was a bit shaky in that game too. We went to 2-2, but Haraldsson scored to make it 3-2, winning them that game. It was a lot more late goals. You know, Tammy Abrams scoring in the 87th minute to win AC Milan's game against Red Star Belgrade, a game that you just expect them to win in. The way AC Milan are a massive team, Red Star, you know, they've got a Champions League back home, but AC Milan got the second most in history. Arsenal winning 3-0 in their game, and I got mocked so much, like, oh, we didn't score a corner in that game. Bravo, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Benfica and Bologna drawing 0-0. I really thought it was a game for Benfica to win. Barcelona beating Borussia Dortmund 3-2. Got that prediction right. I got Barcelona and the Bayern Munich predictions absolutely spot on this game week, so I'm quite happy with that. I also got the Juventus game correct for saying that they'll beat City. City on the terrible run of form right now. Feyenoord beating Sparta Prague 4-2, but we're going to go back to that Barcelona game, because Barcelona, what a shock to the system they've been this year, beating Dortmund 3-2 there. It's never a tough game to play, but Dortmund have let leads slip, let good positions slip against teams from Spain twice now. Stuttgart, I thought Young Boys could get a bit of a result against them, but Stuttgart went, what are you talking about, Bob? What are you talking about? 5-1, easy stuff, out the window. I thought Bilbao beating Fenerbahce in the Champions League, meaning they move up. Inaki Williams getting the goals there. On to the Europa League, which is most of the games we played on a Thursday night. POAK beating Fenerbahce 5-0. Malmo and Galatasaray drawing 2-0, which is actually quite surprising considering the team that Galatasaray have. Galatasaray dropping points there, not that great. Olympiacos and 20 dropping points with each other, 0-0. Roma beating Sporting Braga 3-0. Nice win for Ranieri there in the Europa League. USG beating Nice, as you expect them to, and United almost have been up. United so close. Matej Vydra scoring the goal for Victoria Plzeň, but Rasmus Højlund went, you know, I'm the man, and Rasmus in Europe is the man. No way does Faseu play for Lazio. Sorry, that's what on earth. This guy went my high school, and he's scoring for Lazio in the Europa League against Ajax. Is that actually him? I can't look at it. That's crazy. That I'm gonna have to message the group chat after this, being like, yo, did you know Faseu plays for what? That's crazy. Bodo Glimt beating Besiktas 2-1. That's just took me by surprise, cause, you know, when you don't see who scores the goals and you go, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. That's mad. Might have to even with FIFA now. Getting sidetracked here. Lyon Lyon, what was about beating Frankfurt 3-2 in a mass. That's a big win for Lyon. Lyon usually, have been slipping up recently. Frankfurt been a really good team. Big win there, big win. Porto beating Midtjylland 2-0, and Samu getting another goal in that game. Rangers and Spurs drawing 1-1. Kulusevski getting the goal. Kulusevski is by far Spurs' best player right now, by far. Social beat Dynamo Kiev. And Slavia Prague beating Anderlecht, going on to the Conference League, and there's never many games to talk about in the Conference League apart from the Chelsea game, which was a very early kick-off today, kicking off actually at, I think it was like 3 o'clock mental. 3-1 win. They could be better, but they're probably jet lagged. Fiorentina wins 7-0. That's why I took the Fiorentina in the Conference League. They've not been showing that enough this year, but showing it there, 7-0 win, big win. Let's talk about the tables now and how the tables are looking. We'll start with the Conference League and move our way back into the Champions League, because obviously the Champions League is more things to talk about. So Europa Conference League, the Europa Conference League, the table is looking juicy. Chelsea obviously top. There is obviously only one game left in the Conference League, so Chelsea are can finish inside the top 2. No one's going to knock Chelsea off their perch. Vittorio Guimaraes also finishing inside the top 8 without a doubt. Fiorentina basically going to do it as well. There's your Warsaw Lugano on 12 points. Shamrock Rovers on 11 points, showing what they can do in this league. Hearts and Istanbul Besiktas, teams that fucking Molde, a team that I thought would do better in the Conference League. Copenhagen, Real Betis, they're finding the feet. Viking Reykjavik doing well, for a team from Iceland, Bardak Banja Luka going through the next round. The Conference League gives these chances to teams, and it's it's a bit of extra money in these teams' pockets, and people go, oh, but Chelsea is going to win it. Cool, but the process of these games is going to put more money in the pockets of these smaller teams to hopefully invest and challenge further in these competitions, which is good. It's just good for football, stuff like this. The Europa League is looking. United finally. Told you, take my word for it. We are one of the only 5 teams that remain unbeaten now, alongside Lazio and Athletic Club Anderlecht and Galatasaray that remain unbeaten. We currently sit 7th in the table on 12 points. 2 games left though, so we can still finish on 18. It's Lazio and Athletic Bilbao that we kind of ready to tackle. Hopefully they play each other, which will be very nice and helpful. Olympic Lyonnais ahead of us and Frankfurt ahead of us. But a lot of teams are having losses. We have Steaua Bucharest left to play, and Rangers left to play. Rangers, who are currently only 1 point behind us, but I think we'll beat Rangers. I think we'll Steaua Bucharest, so I think we'll finish 18 points. Spurs now finally out of the top 8 as well, which is a big shock thanks to that draw to Rangers. Rangers, obviously, us overtaking Rangers and Spurs thanks to that draw. Eintracht Frankfurt dropping points. They could have gone, that's their first loss in the competition, was to Lyon. Not good for them. Victoria Pleasant also suffered their first loss tonight as well, which isn't good for them. Fenerbahce have 2 losses now and sitting 21st is not good for Jose Mourinho's men. Malmo sitting lower than I thought they would. Hoffenheim sitting lower than I thought they would. Besiktas sitting lower than I thought it was. Nice basically out of the competition. The only team that's actually properly out of the competition is Dynamo Kiev, but there's a lot of teams on the brink of going there. And Lazio and Athletic Bilbao still. No one has confirmed their space in the next round, like in the Champions League. I'm pretty sure Liverpool have now confirmed their space with 18 points over the 6 games. No, they've not. They could lose 2 games and still finish outside that top 8, which is a massive surprise. I can't see it happening, but it could happen. It could always happen. We wait and see. Liverpool remain the only unbeaten team in the Champions League this year. Inter have now lost a game. Barcelona have lost a game. Arsenal lost a game. Leverkusen lost a game. Aston Villa have only lost 1 game, but Aston Villa sitting 5th. Nice and pretty. Not too bad whatsoever on 6 goal difference. The games left that they got, I think, is They got Celtic left and Monaco. It's 2 tough teams. It is 2 tough teams. Some stuff could happen in them games. But I back it. I enjoy it. City sitting dangerous, living life dangerous. Obviously, Leipzig, Slovan Bratislava and Young Boys are all out of the competition completely. Bologna, Salzburg, Red Star, Girona and Sturm Graz sitting on shaky fences alongside Sparta Prague and Donetsk. But Stuttgart and PSG could still make a push into that top 24, and it could knock someone like City or Real Madrid out of the competition completely. It's all going to heat up over these next 2 game weeks, which are going to happen in January, in midst of the transfer window, when teams are trying to change things, when teams might be losing things. We'll wait and see how it changes teams, but City could be in trouble here. Probably not. No, it is. That is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you like, you'll see more subscribe. I'm trying every single day. thank you for watching the video, guys, and if you like the video, I said leave a like, subscribe, it's all appreciated. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully I do catch you next time. Cheers.